Got my video out.
And we're live.
And
You tell me before we go live. Can everyone hear us okay? Can someone just say yes? Ironically fit. Why was it switched to Justin, but BKG's picture is on it? Who knows? Because because BKG is so much more popular than Justin. We're trying to get people viewing. Do you want to know the real truth? I was sending a list of all the people I'd like to have as guests on this news show that we're going to start doing every Sunday at 6 p.m. And I sent and I said, "Oh, BKG for the news show for sure." And Ryan, who makes the pictures, misunderstood and thought that BKG was going live this week, but he misunderstood. But I think it was fixed. Even as of a few days ago. So there, take that. Yes, you can hear us. Tatiana, you can hear us. This is awesome. I think we're rocking and rolling. Justin Medeiros, some people call him Justin Medeiros. James Hobart, looking studious, all on the Sevan Podcast. And Matt Souza today is running the second ever live call-in show, news show that we do. This show is to not educate you, but simply to have fun in your mundane life in between workouts. There used to be this show, Justin, and I don't know how old I was. I was probably your age when I listened to it. It was called, or maybe, no, I was younger than you. I was probably 13. And it was, do you know the lady named Dr. Ruth Westheimer?
I do not think so.
She was this sex therapist. I don't know if she's still alive. Maybe she's probably 100 now. But she used to have this show. I'm sure your dad knows it. And it was on the AM dial. And it would come on at 10 o'clock at night. And I would take my little transistor radio into my bed and just listen to it. And callers would call in just sex questions. You know,
when you were 13?
Yeah, or maybe even younger, 10, just stuff that, and it wasn't risque compared to today's standards, but it would be a guy would call in and be like, "Oh my God, I'm so concerned. My penis, is my penis long enough?" Or someone else be like, "I'm too embarrassed to buy condoms at the store. Can I buy condoms? What should I do?" And then she would give them advice. I mean, it was really mellow compared to stuff today, but it was cool. Just imagine me being a little boy and listening to this shit. I was like, "Oh my God, someone's buying condoms."
Oh gosh. So is that what you're shooting for this?
This is just, I don't know what I'm shooting for. I just want people to watch so I can make money off of other people and send my kids to jiu-jitsu. So I just leveraging you and Hobart and Matt Souza so my kids have a good life. Right, Hobart? Hobart, did you say hi to the champ yet? Oh, I can't hear Hobart. Can you hear Hobart?
He's muted.
Back, baby. I said congrats, and he just ignored me, which makes sense. He should.
What?
Even though I'm a huge fan. And actually, I have a friend of mine who told me, quote, when I was at the game, she said, quote, "Please bring back a lock of Justin's hair."
Did you do that? Did you catch it when I wasn't looking or what?
No, man, I stayed away for your safety. But do you get a lot of that now?
Not too much, but it's definitely really cool. I haven't been to Boise in the past year and a half, and now I'm back and dropping into normal just gyms around here, and people know who I am, so it's just different.
That's cool.
Hobart, what can you turn off the TV, the radio, the fan, and the microwave? All that you have on in the back?
I have nothing on. I have an overhead fan. I'll hit that, but then my computer is burning up. But I'll hit the overhead fan. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great. Justin, does anyone say your name right besides me and you and your dad?
Not really. I have 2 roommates, and they didn't even pronounce that way. So I just don't.
Yeah, I don't correct people with Sevan either. What state are you in right now?
Idaho.
Okay.
Damn, it's still really loud, Hobart. Is that going to cool down?
That was like launching a spaceship into NASA.
Is that going to cool down? Is your computer going to cool down? It's still loud, Hobart.
I hope it does. I can push it. I can push it away from the mic.
Okay, you're a good dude. Where in Idaho are you?
Boise.
Oh, that's right. You said that.
You missed that, man.
And why are you there? Why are you there? Oh, that's school.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. So do you have 2 roommates? Do you know who they are? Or the school sets it up for you?
No, I know who they are. I'm living in a house, so I get to pick my roommates.
And they're guys that you knew from the past?
Wait, a couple, so it's
Say that again?
they're married.
Oh, and so you know them. Okay. Wow, I was just picturing, can you imagine like if you were just like in the dorms or something, then all of a sudden Justin Medeiros is your roommate? Hey guys, keep it down. I need my 10 hours of sleep every single night. I swear to fucking God, I'll thruster you out this window.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it was.
Wow, that's incredible. Do you feel any different now that you've won the CrossFit Games?
No. Oh, as I was.
Oh no.
No, he's good.
You heard what he said?
He says he feels the same as he did before.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to translate a lot because he's breaking up for me. I told him his connection was ass, and he started like posturing on me, being like, "Well, you know, I did a podcast from the same exact spot, and it was fine earlier."
Well, he's back. I hope. People are going to be so mad, and I have so many good questions I want to ask him.
Go, ask him one.
I want to know what Justin thinks about having, instead of not just for the fight game, but what if we had ring girls in between CrossFit events? Or guys. I don't want to, whoever. Shirtless, scantily clad, sexy people walking around with like a card that says Justin's on round 4. Curious to hear his take on that.
People,
So.
like if you and Sevan did it, I think that would be fun.
I would sure as hell do that.
Dude, you haven't heard the Hobart. People have said before that basically the CrossFit Games is just really shitty porn. You never heard that?
I've never heard that.
Yeah, and basically the UFC is the same thing. I mean, they're barely wearing any clothes anyway, and they're just sweating and just like it's. You can't have ring girls at the games. They already got all the girls. The whole entire games is women in their bra and panties exercising.
That's a good point. We're definitely going to get some letters for that. But your boy Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Yes.
Nailed that.
I thought I did. I don't really watch a lot of fighting, so I'm going to start because clearly it's something you have to do on this podcast. But he said he doesn't want to offend anybody, but he said ring girls at UFC events are the most useless people in martial arts. And Conor McGregor posted this nice little pic of Brittany Palmer and Ariane, I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, Celeste, who are two very popular ring girls. And that's Khabib in the middle, who's getting distracted by them.
Oh my goodness. I did see that he said that. Do you know who Khabib is, Justin?
I think he said yeah.
I mean, you think he said yeah. How come I can't talk to Justin? How come you can only... This whole show is going to be you talking to Justin and me just like as a spectator?
Well, yeah, just, I got to just... Somebody's got to protect him.
So basically, I did see that. I saw that Khabib says that they're useless. Hey, dude, that's a religious thing on his part, right? He's Muslim, and he just can't have girls scantily clad at ringside.
Well, they don't actually... I was really impressed. They don't make a ton of money. I think they make somewhere between $20,000 and $50,000 a year working for the UFC. But both of these two young ladies have well over 2 million Instagram followers. So
they are. I will say this. Do you watch any fighting, Justin?
Just like when the big fights come up.
Do you watch any fighting, Hobart?
not really.
Outside of just kind of all the implants and like plastic surgery, the ring girls for the UFC are way different than I think. They have a different image and aura and prestige about them than sort of the boxing ones. The boxing ones are kind of like throwback to the 80s, I feel like. And there's it's even I don't know if the superficial is the right word, but I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the word is so that I don't get in trouble. I know what the word is. I just can't say it. I could say it. I just don't want to say it. My editor won't let me say it.
Yeah, and I've worked really hard to try and keep these news stories, to not give you a soapbox. So
PG-17.
Yeah, this was the closest it's got.
Yeah, I'm okay with the ring girls. I thought some of the responses from some of the UFC fighters was ridiculous. Like everyone deserves to make money and they should be doing it and blah, blah, blah. I think that's just stupid. I just think like, hey, if people want ring girls, they should have ring girls. And if you're bothered by the ring girls, then just don't look at the ring girls. Like, I just think that like, And in Khabib's defense, people were like, "Hey, it's part of the ritual," and Khabib said, "Well, that's no reason to keep them." And I agree too. That's like no reason to keep them either. But I'm okay with the ring girls. Do you like the ring girls, Hobart?
Yeah, and I don't think they're a huge part of the event too. Like, you know,
I couldn't tell you what one looked like by the end of the fight. I'm like grabbing snacks or something like that. I'm not looking at the.
Good answer.
Justin, do you have a girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a great answer. Oh, there you go. Now you know. Thank you, Matt.
Do you have two girlfriends, Justin? Do you have more than one girlfriend?
Yeah, why limit myself, huh? No.
Oh
Just
man.
one. Just one. Yeah, Yanni and Reno.
What? Wait, what's her name's Yanni and she lives in Reno? Is that what you said?
Yanni. With
Gianni.
the G.
And she lives in Reno, California?
Yeah, that's where she goes to school.
I can't hear him, buddy. Oh my goodness. No. Hey, it's the curse of Justin Medeiros. The first time we had him on, the show was a huge success, but I couldn't hear him at all. He was in a motorhome.
I didn't hear you on that one, but I feel like whatever you said was great, man.
Will you go sit on the router, Justin?
Dude, I'm right next to it, man.
Shit.
No, we got
And
him.
is your Wi-Fi? Hey, will you look on your phone and see if your Wi-Fi is turned on?
It is on.
And it's using it? It's not using the cellular?
I'm double checking right now. But yeah.
Justin, how do I pronounce your last name?
Medeiros.
Medeiros.
Yeah.
When I start to type your name into Google, I get a couple things. I get Justin Medeiros CrossFit, Justin Medeiros girlfriend, Justin Medeiros coach, hometown, net worth, Instagram, Portuguese, parents, and then Justin Medeiros Wikipedia.
Are you
I feel like those
Portuguese?
Yeah, or my that's what my last name is. I don't speak Portuguese or anything like that.
Hey, will you click the net worth, Hobart? I want to see how much he's worth.
All right, let's click it.
At least $2.
This must be a different Justin Medeiros because it says your net worth is 1.7 million.
Wait, what's
Hey.
wrong with that? Why do you say that's a different one? What are you talking about?
Because it said because it says from
I'll save you the
27
time.
it says from 2017 and he's still in college.
In 27,
High
Yeah,
school.
I think that was presumptuous of you, Hobart.
Yeah, that was fine.
Hey, you want to see something crazy? Put in Josh Bridges' net worth.
Why you gotta do a guy like that, huh?
Put in Josh Bridges' net worth. Look at that. You would never guess in a million years. It's like 45 billion.
42.5.
Billion.
Good for him.
Isn't that bizarre?
He's got a lot of mules carrying around Good Dude's coffee.
Dude, if I was Josh, I would find that Josh and be like, dude, look.
And you would buy yourself a Rimac Navara EV, fastest production car, accelerating production car, 0 to 60 in 2 seconds or less. Does a quarter mile in under 9 seconds, which I think is a really important benchmark for cars. I never lived my life a quarter mile at a time, but it has a $2.4 million price tag.
I think the fastest motorcycles in the world do 0 to 60 in 2 seconds.
This goes less than 2 seconds.
Does anyone know that? Jaden, you can call in anytime. The phone number's pinned right at the top. You got a question for the champ? Remember, he's only 22 years old. Keep him like age appropriate, the questions, please. And yeah, wow. Is Matt Souza? I see Matt's window popped up. Are we gonna see a picture of the car or what?
It doesn't want to let me share because maybe the phone line's connected. Let me try it again.
I'm telling you, this is the curse of Justin Medeiros. Hey, what's the most expensive car you ever owned, Justin?
I have a 2017 Ford F-150.
Hell yeah.
And what would you say its value is at its peak, like while you owned it?
But we got it new in 2017, so like 31 or 2, probably.
Damn. What's the most expensive car you've ever had, Hobart?
I actually just bought a new F-150 this year.
There we go.
How much?
Costs me a lot of money.
Oh man, you're having buyer's remorse. You didn't want to say over 50?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You're
But
crazy.
I haven't bought a new car in, I don't know, since 12 or 13, 14 years, and I've been saving up for a new truck, and I couldn't be happier.
Don't do as Hobart does, Justin. Don't save your money. I bought 3 years ago when I had the twins. I bought at the age of, or 4 years ago at the age of 45 years old. I bought my first brand new car ever, and I spent $50,000 on a Toyota Sienna minivan, fully loaded, all-wheel drive, all the bells and whistles. Got the ball seat heater, the whole shebang.
0 to 60 in 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, so
I just bought myself a Honda Monkey for my present for after the games. So it does 0 to 60 in about 2.5 minutes. Also,
what's a Honda Monkey?
It's awesome. That's what it is.
Can we see
It's
that,
like
Matt? I know that's a little out of.
It's like a little. It's kind of like a little Grom. It's like a mini bike.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know that I have a Grom?
You have a Grom. It has the same motor as the Grom.
Oh yeah, those
But
are
it's better.
crazy.
But it's better.
Hey, is yours
it's epic.
a manual or is it automatic?
It's
Manual.
Oh, Matt's got to get a picture of that up.
It has a clutch.
Yeah.
Hey, let me try to log out. I'm gonna log back in, and I'll see if it'll allow me to screen share again.
How much is How much is that? Like 3,500?
Yeah. I mean, new off the lot, they're 4,200. But I bought mine used.
I love that. That's what your present was to yourself. Are you
Dude,
got?
I've been wanting one for the past 2 years, and after every competition, I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, and I win money, and I'm like, just gonna save it. And then I won this year, and I'm like, all right, I'm pulling the trigger. I'm doing it.
Open faced or closed face helmet?
Oh, open face.
Hell yes.
Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Hey, where is that? Is that in Lodi or is that in Idaho?
What? Where I'm at?
No,
I bought
your
it?
bike. Where do you
no,
keep
it's
it?
here. It's in the backyard. I ride it every day since I've gotten it.
What are you gonna do when it snows? You just put it away?
I guess we'll find out, huh?
I bet you can get some knobbies on it, turn it into kind of like a scrambler.
Dude, be so much fun. Yeah, I'm so excited. I've had so much fun on it. I've filled up. I get it's like 150 miles per gallon or something like that. I filled it up and it was like $3. I was like, this is sweet.
Oh yeah, you can definitely mod this, bob the seat, and you can get some knobby tires on it. They got scrambler kits for this. You can ride this in the winter, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
it's
have
happening.
you put anyone on the back yet? Have you done 2 people?
Dude, I just ordered pegs for the back.
Oh,
It's happening. I want someone to come visit me, and I'm picking them up in the airport in it.
What do you do? What do you do with your money when you win it? Did you just save all of it right away?
Yeah. No, that was my family's always supported me a bunch, so I don't really have too many expenses. So that was the first purchase I've ever made.
Yeah, I think that's smart. I think that's totally smart. Do you have a plan?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out right now. I'm definitely been obviously doing some things, but I definitely want to dive a little bit deeper into it. I'm trying to learn as much as I can after school and stuff like that too. I'll have a lot more time.
So the plan's to be financially responsible.
Yes. Yeah, I don't have any issue. I won't spend my money. I'm not a person that spends it, but just kind of trying to make my money make money.
That's why I was never the games champ, because I would have been driving a bright orange Lamborghini, top down, shooting a pistol out of the top of it.
Did you see what I drove this year at the games?
Did you drive that TRX?
No.
What'd you drive?
Even better, dude. A Chevy Aveo.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something cool.
That is cool.
Chevy Aveo? It's like a little sedan.
Dude, if you scroll down on my Instagram a little bit, I posted some sweet pictures of it.
I think I did see that. How did you end up with that? Is that a rental?
No, even better than that. My coach went to college in Wisconsin, so he looked up had a friend in town, and his dad had that old car that he used as a commuter, so we borrowed it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I bet your monkey has more horsepower than that thing, man.
Oh, for sure, but it was a blast. It's manual too, so it was so much fun driving.
I love it how Sousa just popped up out of nowhere. Good job, Sousa.
Clutch.
Jeez Louise, this show.
Do you still run your own Instagram?
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
I feel like I'm very bad at it, but I do my best.
What's your favorite picture you've posted in the last since the games?
Dude, I don't even know. I know. I think I posted the final video from the final event, just like hugging my parents and everything like that. I think that was a pretty good one. That always brings back all the memories from that weekend.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, you do. You're one of the few people that really pops up on my feed consistently. You're stoked. Oh, the podium sold out, huh, Justin?
Yeah, man. It was awesome. It was so cool to see like all the people just getting tagged in their purchases, and yeah, it was super awesome to see all that.
Was it supposed to sell out? Like, is someone going to get in trouble for that? Like, is there supposed to be enough so that like everyone can have some and you guys can keep making money, or is it like it's supposed to sell out?
We were trying to have as much product so everyone that wanted it could get it, but I know we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Damn, that's awesome. So it wasn't the plan. It was like, that means it's a huge success.
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. We just have so many good people in it. I mean, between Matt and the Buttery Bros and just Paul and everybody that's got it going, I think it's just a super good group of people. I don't think there's any way for it to not be successful.
Right. And do you have some at your house now, or did you even give up your podium since there's such a short supply?
I actually only have the BCAs right now, so I don't have too much of it. I haven't been training too much either this past month, so I'm just now getting back into it and using it. I still have a lot of the sample stuff that I got early on that I've been using mostly.
What did you do today?
Look at that L sit.
Wow, that is a good L sit.
Toes should be pointed, but he looks ripped.
Me?
Look at that guy.
Dude,
Look
I
at
can't
that
see
guy.
anything that you guys are doing.
Oh, it's a picture of you yanking on a rower. Looks like, and then there's a picture of Marston lifting styrofoam weights. No, I'm just kidding. He's awesome.
Oh, you can't see it because you're on your phone?
Yeah, so I'm
We're
just along for the ride here.
We're just pimping out the podium website right now.
So you didn't see the fastest car? You didn't see the car that does 0 to 60 in 2 seconds? Under 2
Nope.
seconds?
Less than 2
No.
seconds.
I think
Damn.
the Honda Monkey could give it a run for its money, though.
What did you do today, Justin? What was your workout today?
I did the hero workout for the 13 soldiers that lost their life. I did a version of that today. I did an EMOM and a strength building session.
You did something after that work. I did that workout this morning. My wife and I did it. I can believe you did something after that workout, but
It was pretty rough. I was like, oh yeah, I should be bruised. I'll go right into my next thing after, and I had to take a little bit. I'm like, I'm not as fit as I once was.
But Justin, you told us just a few minutes ago that you had not been working out that much, that you've been taking the month off, and now you just told us you did 3 workouts.
Well, I know I'm getting back into it right now, and
okay.
It's a doozy.
Did you get chubby at all?
I mean, I feel like I did. It is when you're eating terrible and staying up late, you just don't feel good about yourself.
Do you know who Hunter McIntyre is?
Yeah,
Have you ever met him?
once.
what is that?
We got Darth Vader
that's
somewhere.
that's a phone call. We got a call. Stand by.
That's
That's the
horrible.
ringtone.
That's terrible.
Hello?
It's Darth Vader. Barnes, what's up, Barnes? How are you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Great. Just living the dream, talking to the champ, talking to the washed-up games athlete, and you. How can I?
You ain't woke up. Are you?
I'm sorry.
You
Hold,
doing?
put the vodka down and get it out, buddy.
He has the same internet connection as Justin right now.
Geez. You can hear me now?
Kind of. What are you doing? This is like, you got the champ
I'm
on the
watching
line.
baseball.
What?
I'm watching baseball.
Baseball.
Thank you. Watching baseball. Is there anything you'd like to say to James Hobart?
Hey, James, he said you washed up. You're not washed up, are you?
No, I'm not. Thank you for saying that.
Barnes, where are you calling from?
Louisiana.
And how's the weather there? You guys dealing with floods, or is it good times there?
A few days ago, it was still raining, but now it's all good now.
Good. You think there's any workouts you can beat the champ at, Justin Medeiros? Like if I told you I'd give you $1,000, you could beat him at a workout, what would you choose?
The 50-50.
What do you say? Filthy 50?
He did. He said the filthy 50.
Shit, you're hardcore. You're not
Right.
joking around. Damn.
I was hoping it was gonna be like a max squat or something like that.
Oh yeah, I can get you on that next squat. What's your back squat?
Whatever. It's whatever he wants, man. He's the champ. It's just like whatever he wants to squat.
What's your back squat, Justin? Let's see if this guy. We'll go in the honor system. You tell us yours, and we'll find out this what Barnes can beat you.
It's 5 pounds more than whatever he is.
Yes. Yes.
Nah, your back squat no damn 420. I watched you at the damn 2020 games, and you back squatted like 480 something or some shit.
I did.
Yeah.
What do you got now? Do you have 500 these days, Justin?
I don't know.
I have to wait. We'll have to wait.
We'll wait and see.
Barnes, thanks
Hey,
for.
I got.
Go ahead,
One
buddy.
more question for Justin. What was your favorite memory from wrestling?
From wrestling?
Yes, sir.
Honestly, probably my final match of the like pretty much my career, whatever you want to call it. I was in high school at the state tournament, and it sucks that I lost on it, but I was getting like pretty burnout on wrestling, and thought I was ready to be done, and I finished, and like had so much emotion of just how much I was going to miss the sport because of everything that done for me, and just kind of talking to my friends and family after about it, and just being at the state tournament was just a cool moment. It's definitely like the first memory that comes to mind when I think back on my wrestling career.
Barnes, he's lying. I think he likes the showers after the matches, all of them equally. I'm serious. I'm not joking. All right, Barnes, thanks for calling. That was actually a good question. Good to hear from you, brother. Thanks for calling. Holy shit, this is like a real call-in show.
I was stressed out.
I'm still stressed out. Hey, Justin, someone's like David Friend in the comments is like, hey, I know we have to warm the guest up, but we all want to hear about his perspective on Miami after hearing Jason and Danielle last time. Nah, we're doing the news here. We ain't bugging Justin with that shit. That's a different show. Oh, maybe a little bit later. Okay, Hobart, let's keep going.
I'm going to get you a question that'll lead into Miami. We'll get there.
Okay.
Read this news report today, and bad news, everyone. The sun is going to die in about 4.6. It is now about 4.6 billion years old.
Wow.
It should reach the end of its life in about another 10 billion years. And somewhere around 5 billion years from now, it'll turn into a red giant, which will engulf Mars as well as our planet. There it is. And so scientists actually only predict humanity has about 1 billion years left unless we find a way off Earth. So thank you to Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. The sun grows in brightness by about 10% every billion years. So there you go.
And Richard Branson, right? Didn't he go up to space?
Oh, yeah, he did. He doesn't have as much money as those other guys, though.
He doesn't?
I don't think so.
Sevan, are you going to Mars?
No, sir, I will not leave. I would die here on the earth, but I appreciate these rich fuckers doing this. Like I really, really do. Like I appreciate the super rich people who first put airbags in cars, and I appreciate the super rich people who are going to Mars, and I appreciate the super rich people who started using cell phones so we can all have them now. Like, God bless rich people. Seriously, I don't even believe in God, but God bless them. The God I don't believe in, bless him. Don't hate on rich people. People, stop hating on rich people. They're leading the way. Don't worry about the discrepancy in wealth amongst people. Homeless people now have cell phones. Enjoy your life. Work hard. Justin Medeiros is from Lodi. Anything is possible.
Jeez. Oh, man.
No one's safe.
Oh, gosh. You were just in Stockton. That's, like, worse than Lodi.
Oh, jeez.
Here we go.
We got to change that ringtone, man. That's
Come on, be cool,
devastating.
be cool.
All right.
Welcome to the Sevan Podcast. How are you today, Jessica? Uh-oh. Hold on, Jessica. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. We got too many people calling in. Hold on. Britt from Columbia, you got to chill. We got to get Jessica on the... Okay, Jessica, go ahead. Sorry. Oh, wait, one more time, Jessica. This is the Sevan Podcast. How are you today, Jessica?
I'm doing great.
See, there you go. What would you like? Would you like to say anything to Medeiros, the champ, the fittest man on planet Earth
Or
and
James
Mars? And as far as anyone can see with the Hubble?
Yeah, I have a really very important question to ask the champ.
Okay.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What does Matt Fraser smell like before an event and then after an event?
It's a little more PG than I thought. I thought we were going R or X even. That's good. I like it. Keeping the show clean.
To be honest, I was never close enough to smell.
Oh, come on. Just tell us.
He's lying,
Just tell us
Jessica.
the truth.
What, I got a question for you. What do you think he smells like? What are your expectations right now?
God.
I think Matt Fraser smells like money, honestly.
Like money.
Just a stack of hungies.
That's not the answer I expected, but I like it a lot.
That's a solid answer.
Hey, they can make stuff. They can make cologne or like something that smell like anything, right? Like there's fart spray, there's scratch and sniffs that smell like strawberries. Like what if someone did a spray that was like smelled like money? We all know what money smells like if you got enough of it. Like you ever like when you're a little kid like roll pennies, like they have a distinct smell, right? But like so does paper money. Matt should come out with a cologne. It's just called Hungies.
No, it's called Hard Work Pays Off.
So let's talk to him about that on the next Matt, Sevan, and John's podcast. When is that going to be on?
That has been replaced with the Sevan, Medeiros, and Hobart podcast.
Okay.
I actually, yep. Sousa's on it right now. So that stuff called liquid money is actually blended money in a cologne.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
That's bougie.
Very.
Well, thank you, Justin. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I wish I had a
Oh, I
better
love
answer
your
for that.
mom, by the way. Justin, I love your family and I love your mom.
I love
if
your
he's
mom
up for
too, Justin.
adopting any other people, I'm up for adoption. Please adopt me.
Hey, she's awesome. I can't argue with you there.
Yeah, I'm 30, so I'm pretty self-sufficient, but your mom seems like so awesome. So
You could
Yeah.
you're old enough to be Justin's mom.
Okay, here we go.
All right, Jessica, thank you.
Thank you, Sevan.
Bye. Hobart, take us to the news. This is just out of control, this show.
McDonald's ice cream. This is a softball for you, buddy. The next two are softballs for Sevan to get on a little bit of a soapbox. So I guess McDonald's has an issue with their ice cream machines. So the FTC reached out to investigate. Basically, customers are struggling to get McFlurries. Do you ever have a McFlurry, Justin?
Oh, yeah.
Strawberry guy?
No. You a strawberry guy?
No, I'm just asking for a friend.
Oh, no. Definitely not a strawberry guy.
All right.
Oreo all day.
Oh, that's a good choice. Having trouble getting milkshakes, McFlurries, soft cones, which account for 60% of McDonald's dessert sales. 10% of these machines are broken nationwide. Most of them that are broken are in New York.
Why would the FTC explain that to me? Why would the FTC? Isn't that those are the stock people like that looking for insider trading and shit like that?
Yep.
And why are they're suggesting that there's something like malicious or
The FTC is the Federal Trade Commission, so I think they have to do with a lot of consumer products and protection.
so there's some sort of conspiracy theory that they're purposely breaking the machines and thus sabotaging the McDonald's stock or some shit like that?
I mean, my guess would be that you would be going around breaking these machines. But people are pretty pissed. Look at that thing right there. Oh, God.
No. We got to take a break from the calls. We got to get through a few stories. Hold on, Britt. You got to be cool. Britt, call back. Got to be cool. Hey, first of all, I don't care. Eat as many McFlurries as you want. And if I were to get one, I would get Oreo, and I've never had one. Second of all, like, I would love to see a line graph showing the reduction in COVID deaths in the areas where there's machines that are down versus machines that are up. Because
That's
there
where
is
it
a
comes from,
lot of evidence that shows even a teaspoon of sugar will wreak havoc on the immune system for several hours.
Well, it's funny you say that.
Okay.
So there's a
here we
new
go.
researchers from Mass General Health, hometown, Boston, Tufts, Harvard, and the NYC Department of Health have created a model to simulate the impact of a sugar reduction policy. If you cut 20% of sugar from packaged foods and 40% from beverages, it could prevent 2.5 million cardiovascular disease events. I looked into this. I couldn't really figure out what a disease event was. Almost 500,000 cardiovascular deaths, which is pretty significant, and 750,000 diabetes cases over the lifetime of the adult population. This would save $4.2 billion in total net healthcare costs. Now, here's the deal. I think it's something like 800,000 people die a year from cardiovascular deaths. So if these numbers are across a lifetime, they're significant, but I don't think they're immensely significant.
Wow, you should see the name of this person.
Is it Darth Vader?
Zerwanda. That's a hell of a name. Okay, go on.
But I did want you to notice this. So this saves $4 billion in total net healthcare costs. But the global market for sugar and sweeteners, here's your softball, Sevan, totaled about $77 billion, and it's going to reach over $100 billion, I think, around this year or the next couple of years.
Think of all the money we're saving on Social Security by all these fuckers dying early. Think of all the money we're saving. You know what's funny is the other day when we were doing one of these shows and I was talking about how sugar is basically at the root of everything, and they're like, no, don't forget about all the heart disease deaths. You fucking knucklehead. Why do you think people get heart disease? By the way, I didn't know. Justin, at 22, I was eating 12 packs of Taco Bell, all the Coke I could drink, milkshakes. Like I just ate whatever I wanted. I was just like a fucking garbage truck. Did you get to do that too?
Not really. I've never really been like, I go on like splurges sometimes, and I pretty much, if I'm craving something, I just go get it to get it out of my system because it makes me happy. Like a milkshake sometimes or pizza. Those are like the only two things where I really crave. I've never like really had fast food, just not been a fast food person. I had like Chick-fil-A for the first a week before the games, which probably wasn't the smart choice, but I was in the airport and I was starving and that was the only thing I could find. But
wow, what'd you get at Chick-fil-A?
I got, I don't know, I think like a chicken sandwich, some chicken nugget.
Yeah. I mean, up until I was into my mid to late 30s, I would just eat anything. Just ice cream every night, all that shit.
Yeah. When I was little, I think I had a milkshake every night before bed, and it was amazing. I broke my leg in 2nd grade, and I, to this day, believe the doctor told me to eat as much ice cream as I could because the calcium in it would make my bones stronger.
Wow.
Did you eat as much ice cream as you could?
Oh, 100%.
The doctor told you that.
I mean, that's what my 2nd grade memory remembers.
Were you ever chubby?
Holy shit.
Not really.
No.
I was actually really skinny when I was little.
So as a kid, you never like, oh, I'm the fat kid. You never had that phase?
No.
This is from Zion, Illinois. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Hello. Welcome to the Sevan Podcast. Uh-oh. Here we go again. Shit, I always screw this part up. Hello, Zerwanda. Oh, it's not working. Wait, one more time. How's that?
Yeah, it's working. I can hear you.
God, it would be so much cooler if I could figure out the technology. Hi. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
What's your favorite ice cream?
You.
Just kidding. I don't care.
That's it. It's coffee ice. It's coffee ice cream.
Oh, ugh.
Rough choice.
It's like something my mom would like.
Hey, coffee. I like coffee better than mint.
See that? I'm not a big mint fan too. What's your name? Is it Evan Zerwanda?
No, it's Nancy. It's under my brother's name.
Nancy.
It's Nancy.
Much
yes.
easier. Hi, Nancy. How can we help you?
Hi. Yeah, I have a question to Justin.
Let's hear it.
Hey. Hi, Justin. I'm a big fan. Congratulations, man.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're the youngest man, I think. So my question is, where did you meet your girlfriend? What was the first time you met her?
Oh, wow. Good question. I actually went to high school with her, so I kind of knew of her, but never really did much. Like, our friends groups were different. And then after college, I went back, and college just gets out way earlier than high school. And I was coaching at the gym. and she was getting personal trained by one of the coaches at the gym, and the coach kept leaving. So then I would cover her personal training for her, and
Good
yeah,
move.
start hanging out after that.
Nancy, I'm going to tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth. She was the hottest chick in the high school. She didn't give two shits about Justin until she saw him on ESPN holding a check for $300,000.
Or that, one of those two. You can pick which one.
And another question: do you think she's gonna be competing with you sometime next year?
I didn't hear it. What'd you say?
One more time, Nancy. You got a bad connection. I think it's our fault.
Oh.
Everything's our fault. Go ahead. Say it one more time. Nancy?
I think she asked if your girlfriend's going to be competing.
Yes.
I don't think so. She's swimming right now in college, so she's a swimmer. So she'll be competing in swim, but not CrossFit.
She's going to be competing with the other 3,000 girls that want to marry Justin.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations again.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Hobart, you don't laugh at any of my fucking jokes.
I was actually looking up to see if there was a Justin Medeiros fan page.
Oh.
Definitely not.
But whatever you said was really funny. Like I felt like that was you were on right there.
Thank you. So I think you kind of look like Hunter McIntyre a little bit.
No.
Okay.
Dude, I had
All
the
right.
mullet before him.
Okay. Has anyone ever said that to you before me?
Nope.
It's not just the mullet. It's maybe like the forehead and maybe the nose and the
I
cheekbone.
feel like you're insulting me, but I'm not sure.
I am not.
Is
He
this
was
an
on the
insult or a
podcast.
compliment?
Have you ever spoken to him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then you have your own opinion.
I think it was in 2018. I'm not sure. I competed at Granite Games, and he was there on a team. Or
Oh,
19.
okay.
Was it 19? I don't know. Somewhere around then.
And how was your discourse with him?
It was good. He walked up and said he liked my mullet, and he's trying to grow one. And I think that was kind of the sum of it.
Oh, so you're the originator.
I'd like to think that.
Holy shit, you
you're
inspired him.
the proto
Originator.
mullet.
I think he wanted one before he saw me, but he said that he was trying to grow one when I saw him in at Granite Games.
Sevan,
Stand
do
by.
you-
Stand by.
okay.
Sorry. We're never gonna get through the show. Are the callers bugging the shit out of you, Justin?
Ringtone.
Oh, just the ringtone's bugging you?
Were you the one that chose that out of curiosity?
Yeah, just now, right before the show started.
Oh, it's a good one. It's my
guys?
favorite.
Go ahead, Britt. You're on the show, the Sevan Podcast Show, with the CrossFit Games champ, Justin Medeiros, and James Hobart.
Some other guy.
Did you say bridge?
I said Britt Columbia.
Oh, British Columbia. That's where I'm from.
Oh, I thought that was your name. See, I just know how to read, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to.
Understand geography.
Yes, that. Thank you.
No, it's all good.
How are you
And
doing,
by the way,
Mr.
Justin, you
Mr.
look
Canada?
like
How's the
AC Slater,
lockdown?
man.
I didn't know
Have
they
you
let
ever
you
seen
use
Saved by
phones.
the Bell?
Oh.
I missed it. What did he say?
He said he looked like AC Slater from Saved by the Bell.
Nah. Hey, what's your name, Mr. Canada?
Craig,
Craig, how are you?
I'm doing well, man. The lockdown is not good. It's shitty, to say the least.
Are you allowed to leave your house?
Yes, we're allowed, but there'll be a vaccine passport here in like a week, and it's not going to be great.
Yeah, that's weird. So how does that work? Like you have like an app on your phone, and then like if you want to use a public restroom, you have to like show the vaccine passport?
Bingo. Yep.
Wow, that's man. And is there anywhere you can
I
go in
could really
Canada
get-
where you don't have to deal with that?
Not yet. Well, yes, there is a few provinces throughout Canada that haven't like implemented it, but it's coming. It's going. They're already talking about a federal passport, so it's something we could talk about for hours. We're trying to fight it out here and do our best, but for now, it is what it is, Sevan.
Sorry to hear that. By the way, so he's the Portuguese Mario Lopez. That's the guy. That Justin Medeiros is the Portuguese Mario Lopez. Is that who that was?
I think he looks like a new school AC Slater. He's a stud, but he definitely looks like AC Slater.
Is AC Slater Mario Lopez? That's the guy who like is in your hotel room talking to you about what movies to rent.
Yes, he is. But you got to look back at the old pictures of him in Saved by the Bell in like the 90s.
I saw a great video yesterday. Trudeau was like walking up to a guy, and the guy walked up to him to do a selfie. And they took a selfie together. Oh, I see your housemate, Justin. That's cute.
Nope, my housemate.
Oh, yeah, I know.
There.
I know the video you're talking about, Sevan.
And the guy just looks right at him, takes a selfie, and goes, "Fuck you, you commie." I'm just like, holy shit, that took balls.
Oh, no, it was great. It was great, man. People are banding together out here. We got massive protests, 10,000 people. So
yeah, I'm as pro-vaccine as anyone. Just please don't let the pharma control politics. It's insane to make people carry their medical record around with them. It's fucking sad.
totally agree, man. Totally agree. But I do have a question for Justin.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Here it goes, man. Are you ready for this? It's a big one.
I think so. The last
Who are
was a
you
big one
most-
too.
Yeah. Who are you most concerned about for the Rogue Invitational? Who's your biggest competition?
I don't know. I've never really viewed it as a single person. I think there's 19 other dudes out there that can always take the spot. I think when you look at pretty much any competition, you look at the top 5, there's normally someone that you thought that should be there and they're not there, and you think that there's someone that you've never even heard of probably before, or a name that you did not think would be that jumps up. So you never know what's going to happen up there. Just kind of focus on myself. And it's going to be a different competition, though. I feel like leading up to the games, if like this 4 or 5 month preparation, now I just like took a month off and have 2 months to prepare for it. So it's going to be a different experience. But I mean, obviously, I think Pat's going to be. He came in second last time, so I know he's going to be hungry coming out there, get his revenge.
That's cool, man. No, I'm excited to watch, and congrats on the games too.
Craig,
Dude, thanks,
I heard
man. I
a rumor
appreciate
that Justin actually, now that after he won the games and he knows Matt's not coming back, that he started smoking cigarettes so that the other athletes would have a chance. He's smoking the Juul, the mango flavor.
Oh, attaboy. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Compassion.
You should market that.
That's woke
Only the
compassion.
mango flavor.
Savon. That was a good joke,
Right on.
Savon.
Well, thanks for taking my
Thank
call,
you.
guys.
Yeah, thanks for calling. Some guy named George Seaman said, "Hey, Sevan, can I give up that your other podcast is coming back after 6 weeks?" I don't know. I'm not giving up. I text Matt and Josh every 6 minutes, begging them to do the podcast again with me. Okay, Hobart, let's rock and roll, baby.
All right. Do you play like a PS5, Justin? You play any video games, things like that? No, just
Nope.
Okay. That's just me then. All right. You bought a car. You bought that little motorcycle recently, but it probably doesn't have a ton of electronics in it. There's been a chip shortage. Anybody who's bought probably anything with electronics in it has probably noticed lots of delays.
Oh, I actually know about like keys to the cars. I heard that was a big delay.
All right, there you go. Huge delays on stuff like that. Pandemic not the sole cause. Couple things. Here we go. Includes the rise of 5G technology and the U.S. preventing sales of semiconductors and other technology to a Chinese firm, Huawei. We'll skip that.
Racist.
Yep. Anyway, the boom in demand for also lower cost chips, because for some reason there's lots of technology now using these older style chips. There's a lack of manufacturing equipment. The winter storm in Texas shut down numerous factories, and a fire at a Japanese plant also caused huge delays. Could last for another 2 years. So if you're hoarding PS5s, you can sell them on Facebook Marketplace for $1,000.
Hey, what do you mean keys, Justin? What keys?
Like keys to like the cars. You know, like most keys now are just you hop in with your car and you just push the button.
Yeah.
I heard that like the chip that does that is like shorted. So like the new cars that they're making, they're having trouble just because they can't do that type of key format anymore.
Wow. And secondly, I'd like to make a correction to this story. I apologize for all the listeners for Hobart's misinterpretation of what's going on. It's actually not COVID that does any of this. It's the response to COVID, Hobart. COVID actually does nothing.
I said the pandemic was not the sole.
Fat people, obese people who are addicted to sugar and refined carbohydrates, but it's the response to that that's caused the shortage in chips. The actual virus and the chip have nothing in common. Anyway,
What?
I'd just like to make that clear.
I said the pandemic was not the sole cause, and with all of the McDonald's ice cream machines broken. The chip shortage should end soon.
Well, I like that. I like how you tell it. Do those McDonald's machines have those chips in them? We may have solved something the FTC has been trying to solve.
They might. I actually think the machines have a very advanced cleaning process, and when that breaks, they're a real pain in the ass to fix. So maybe there's a connection there.
I want to tell you.
Hit me up, Joe Biden.
I want to tell you guys something very, very hard for me to share with you. A cookies and cream McFlurry, even though I've never had one in my life, sounds so good right now.
You need to go get one.
God.
Just do it for yourself. Just make yourself smile for once. Just go get one. It'll put a smile on your face.
Make yourself smile for once.
Hobart,
you miserable.
Don't indulge him.
Oh, man.
Indulge him.
Oh, man. Justin, you invest in any Bitcoin?
Hopefully after Rogue.
Oh, yeah, they're paying you guys in Bitcoin.
Part of it.
Well, if you go on a trip to El Salvador will be the first country in the world to recognize the cryptocurrency Bitcoin as legal tender. And this means that businesses down there will be obliged to accept that or the US dollar, and they are installing hundreds of cash machines that will convert US dollars to Bitcoins. To me, reading the article, it was unclear what the rationale was for this move. And from what I understand, small transactions with Bitcoin, like daily purchases, are extremely costly because of the transaction fees. But hey, man, I hope you make it rain.
Wow. I don't own any. Do you own any Bitcoin, Hobart?
I don't.
I heard it for one Bitcoin, it's like $50K now.
Well, so Elon Musk said that Tesla would stop accepting Bitcoin as payment, and Bitcoin took a huge hit. But now I think it's gone back up over $50,000. Yeah.
There's some great comments in the. There's some great comments in the comments after the George Seaman joke. Last name. Someone said your last name is killing me, George. Jaden said this, and someone said your mom loves it. And then, but I don't think George had his feelings hurt. But regardless, I think that this is a great comment. Fair enough, George. My bad. I didn't know feelings can be hurt after the third grade. Now, I don't think George's feelings were hurt, but I want to really drive that statement home. If you're 20, like someone at Justin's age, I understand you're 22, your feelings can still get hurt. If at 49, your feelings are still getting hurt, you deserve it. You really deserve it, because every time your feelings get hurt, it's your fault because you're holding on to some bullshit identity. Wow. 51,000.
Does that feel good to get off your chest, Sevan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bitcoin, God, Justin, I wish you could see the amazing graphics we have going. Bitcoin is up 3.53% today for $1,700 a coin. Wow.
Like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
No, yeah.
What? Tell me, Hobart.
No. You nailed that, man.
Thank you.
Moving on.
Yes, sir.
Drake dropped a new album.
Oh, wow.
Certified Lover Boy. You got to look at the cover of this thing. You need to pull up a picture of the cover, Matt. No, that's Drake. I don't want to see that.
I watched a video that came out today. It was not good. It's a take from I'm Sexy and You Know It.
Yeah. They actually worked with oh God, what's the name of the band who did that song?
LMFAO. That video is stupid. And I
what?
love Drake.
Well, what's really important about this is that there's a big beef between Drake and Kanye.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I guess back in 2009, Drake said that he liked Kanye up until the point when he met him. Then in a song, there's the album. Check out that album cover.
That's going to be the kind of problems, by the way, Justin has in his future. That's fame problems. I really like Justin until he wouldn't sign my kid's shoe at the games.
That's actually that picture right there is going to be Justin's his profile pic on Instagram. But so I guess Drake rapped that he had a bigger pool than Kanye. Kanye then responded in a rap that he had 3 pools. Then Kanye West outed the fact that Drake had a son he was trying to keep out of the spotlight, according to Pusha T. And then, with this new album, Drake released an on-release song from Kanye West's new album, Donda.
What?
Anyway,
wait,
that's what's going on.
Drake released a Kanye West song?
Yeah, it was an on-release song off Kanye's new album, Donda. So I guess their beef is, I don't know, what do you say, thicker than ever? tastier than ever. I don't know. But anyway, on a cooler note, Certified Lover Boy is a bestseller on Amazon, becomes Spotify's most streamed album in a single day, and Apple Music said it was the service's biggest ever. So, hats off to Drake on that one.
Have you listened to it yet, Justin?
I have not.
Do you listen
Okay.
to
No, I
anything
need
besides
to.
country?
I listen to country. That's pretty much all I listen to. I've listened to like some old school rock too. It's pretty good.
Who's your
Do you
favorite?
Go ahead.
Who's your favorite artist or band?
Dude, that's too hard. I just listen to all country. I don't discriminate.
Give me one. Like a Miranda Lambert guy.
Oh yeah, big Miranda Lambert guy.
Good call.
I don't even know who that is, but I'm gonna.
You
That's
don't
a
know
dude.
who Miranda Lambert is?
No, is that a guy or a girl?
Yeah, it's a guy.
Sing one of her songs, Justin. Hit us with
Oh,
something.
his songs.
It's a her. It's a her.
Oh.
It's a her, Sevan.
Damn it.
Did she do
I
the
know
song
Miranda,
about
I
like?
know Miranda Alvarez, the owner of Street Parking.
Yep.
Alvarez.
Savon,
Okay.
you ready? No.
Yeah.
I want to hear what Justin has to say.
No, so what kind of music do you listen to, Sevan?
Today in the car, I listen to a lot of audiobooks. Today in the car, I listen to a lot of Led Zeppelin. My kids are super into Led Zeppelin. Me, not so much. And I listen to just like I just listen to old music, like Eminem and Lil Wayne, and I'm all old music. Jay-Z.
Oh, I saw some news for Led Zeppelin today. I think they're releasing a pretty big documentary on Led Zeppelin.
Is Justin Medeiros in it? Are there any thrusters in it?
No, not a one.
I don't think so.
Justin, are you pretty focused on school right now? Like, is it going to be easy?
Yeah,
Or is it going to be extremely hard?
He's probably trying to do homework right now, man.
Yeah, I know you guys are keeping me up past my bedtime, man. It's 8 o'clock here.
What's it going to be? What's it going to be like this year? Are you tripping? Like, is any party like, fuck this, I'm dropping out?
I've done it throughout. I mean, the past year. I've been in school this whole year, so it's not anything new. But I'm excited to get it over with.
Is this your last year?
It's my last semester.
Oh shit, you're stoked.
Yeah.
And then where do you go after this? Will you go out to live with Adam out that way?
Come February, I'll go out there again and then stay there until my season's over.
And has he ever come out to visit you at college?
No, he hasn't. I mean, pretty much any chance I have, like a break or anything like that, I'm flying up there or driving. It's about like a 6.5, 7 hour drive.
From Idaho to the coast, to the Pacific Ocean, to Washington?
I mean, he's not on the coast, but yeah, like Portland. We're in Vancouver, right above Portland.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty close. It's 10 miles from the ocean, isn't it?
10 miles? I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Don't make me look.
I think your geography's a little off.
Nah, brother. What are you
Matt, pull up a map
What are you
of Vancouver for us,
What are you talking about?
please.
Portland, Oregon.
Oh, Savon's looking at a map.
Oh.
Portland with a P.
Yeah, it's not
who
10
was right?
miles. It's about 100 miles. It's about 100
Yeah.
miles.
Putting another zero on the back of that.
He's right. It's about 100 miles. You're right.
I'm gonna say if the ocean was 10 miles away and I didn't know about it, I think that might be pretty sad.
I didn't know Boise was on Mountain Time.
Yup.
Damn, nice.
How far is Boise from Coeur d'Alene? Oh, Coeur d'Alene's way in the north.
Yeah, it's-
way.
Almost Canada, man.
Have you ever been up there?
Yeah.
How is it?
It's awesome. It's super pretty. I went up there during the summertime though, so in the winter, like people get snowed in their houses. Like it's pretty crazy up there.
I'm thinking of moving up there.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
I'm 100% serious. I was looking at houses up there today.
Dude, it's beautiful up there. There's a lot of like wildlife and stuff like that. It's super pretty. I haven't been there during the winters. I just heard that it's pretty gnarly.
Savon's not ready for that.
It's okay. I'll have my house here in Santa Cruz, and as long as there's free travel within the states, I can come back here in the winter.
Not without your vaccine passport.
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
It's only a 12-hour drive from where I live to Boise, Justin. I'll see you in a day.
Dude, we got a room for you.
It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me on this podcast.
All country music. A tractor hit my dog and broke my heart, and now I have to walk down a dirt road home, and my girlfriend left me.
That's a good song right there. What do you mean?
Oh, it's Jessica. She was so nice to you on the phone, and now she's just
I know.
slinging
Now she's
shots at
burying
you.
me.
There is a country song called "She Thinks My Tractor Is Sexy," and it's a great song.
That is a slot. That's a good one.
Just yeah.
There's Big Green Tractor. I mean, there's a lot of tractor songs out there.
Can we talk about our new segment called the Conspiracy Theory of the Week?
Yes.
I like this.
I've been watching a couple conspiracy theory documentaries lately, and this one I found, Mars Attacks Itself. It's from a viral TikTok video from someone named Crackhead Joe.
Solid.
And his explanation, the explanation that's going viral, I think it has like millions of views. Mars is red and devoid of life because of a nuclear winter that occurred hundreds, if not thousands of years ago on Mars. That's great.
Isn't Mars like what's the closest planet to the sun? Mercury?
My very eager, Mercury.
And then what's next?
Venus, Earth, Mars.
Wait, what'd you say? Mercury, Venus, Mars, Earth?
No,
What is it?
Earth, Mars.
Oh, really? Mars is further away from the sun than we are?
Yes.
Hey,
Oh,
Sevan,
okay.
how many planets are there?
Are we counting Pluto?
I mean, is it a planet?
I don't know. I've heard it's not, but I'm just saying that because I don't really know the answer. I have no idea.
You're
9?
stalling right now?
9. Are there 9?
Don't you remember the mnemonic device of my very eager mother just ordered 9 something pizzas? 9.
Listen. The second I learned about Uranus, none of the other planets mattered.
I think it's pronounced Uranus.
I don't give a fuck. I was like so excited in school. That was like that ruined the whole year for me. At any chance of me learning anything, anytime the teacher called me Uranus, I was fucking Bart Simpson.
Oh gosh.
No,
Okay.
miss.
I don't believe that. I don't believe there was a nuclear winter on Mars. Please go on, James, with the next news story.
All right. Oh, here you go. Americans' anxiety levels same as 1950s psychiatry patients. The average I don't know how they got this data. The average high school kid today has the same level of anxiety as the average psychiatric patient in the early 1950s. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, more than 18% of Americans suffer from an anxiety disorder in any given year. Between 1997 and 2004, Americans more than doubled their spending on anti-anxiety medications like Xanax, Valium, and the cost went from $900 to $2.1 billion. According to a 2002, so that's pretty old, 20 years ago, study, people in developing world countries such as Nigeria are up to 5 times less likely to show clinically significant anxiety levels than Americans, despite having more basic life necessities to worry about.
Hey, it's 100%. It's 100% accurate. I just saw this guy the other day on Instagram saying that the problem with the world is that people don't have enough to worry about. They have it too easy, so they make up their own shit to worry about. And we had on this show the head of a psychiatric hospital in Stockholm, and basically what he said in that show, I'm sure both of you guys saw it, so I don't need to tell you guys, but he said in that show that he used to have people who, like, the most imaginable horrors in life happened to them like 20 years ago. Those were the people in the psychiatric hospital. And when I hear that, I'm just thinking of like rape and murder and mayhem, right? And now the people in the psychiatric hospital are dominated by people who, like, my boyfriend broke up with me, my fucking dog died. He said we are so soft and pussified. And dude, you see it. You see it. We were just talking about it a second ago. People are offended. You're offended so easily. It's How did you not be a pussy, Justin? What did your dad do to you to make it so you're not a pussy?
He wrestled, man.
Oh, right. Okay.
That actually really helped. I was a poor sport when I was little. I would not have liked myself if I met myself when I was little.
When's the last time you had your feelings hurt? When I was 22, I had my feelings hurt kind of regularly.
I can't remember the last time. It's been a while.
He just
happened.
blasted you.
I don't know. I don't really care what people say, I think.
So you don't go on, you don't see something on Instagram every day like he's on steroids, or he couldn't do it if Matt was there,
I wouldn't
he looks
call
like
it-
Hunter
I wouldn't call it my
McIntyre.
feelings
Those are
were
3
hurt.
things that I think your feelings were hurt when I said you look like Hunter.
No, I like when people say that.
Oh, okay.
Like, or not Hunter McIntyre, but like all the game stuff. Like, I like when people doubt it.
It's motivation, not offense.
Definitely.
I feel like Justin is one of those cars that like can convert like garbage into jet propulsion.
He's perfect for this show.
That would be a cool car.
The flux capacitor.
Yes.
Justin, is wrestling harder than CrossFit?
They're different. They're very different. I think they've coincided with each other really well. And I wouldn't have been as good a wrestler as I was without CrossFit, and I wouldn't have been as good of a CrossFitter as I am without wrestling.
Dude,
They both have their spot.
Jessica tried to call in twice.
Not happening, Jessica. Sorry. If
Yeah,
you
There
had
were
kids,
9 planets, by the way. I saw that picture. There were 9 planets. You guys can all eat it.
You're
know.
so smart, Sevan.
Thank you.
I think Justin has something to say.
No, I said I am getting close to my bedtime, so we might need to put a time cap on this thing. Like
Well,
10, 15
then-
minutes. Can we do that? Do
Yeah,
I have the power to
absolutely.
do that?
Absolutely. Well, then let's talk about Miami. Hobart, can we save some of this news?
It's money news. We can definitely save it. Just scrap it. I didn't put that much time into it anyway. Let's just. Okay.
Oh, you're breaking my heart. Hey, we'll
Okay.
keep going.
No,
We'll keep going
I want to
after
hear
Justin
about.
leaves.
I want to hear about Miami.
I want to hear
mean,
about Miami too. Who did Jason Hopper just fuck you up on that mat and toss you around like you
Yes.
make it look like?
Exactly. What he posted was verbatim of what happened.
It's a good representation.
Exactly. It was spot on.
Danielle Brandon's boyfriend Jake Marconi. There's a video of you just tossing him. Did that feel good when you did that?
Oh yeah, dude. It was just a mess on that thing. He's getting blindsided by everybody. I mean, if you got tossed off, you pretty much were blindsided by someone. It was pretty fun.
Did anyone get hurt?
I don't think so. Maybe
Who was-
someone's feelings got hurt. Did you ask Jason if his feelings got hurt?
Oh, he has lots of feelings. I don't know if they got hurt, but he has lots of feelings.
big guys have a lot of feelings.
Yeah.
Tell me about the trip. How was it? The whole Wadapalooza thing, doing the workouts, all that stuff. How was that?
Dude, it was really fun. Honestly, it's cool that I have those opportunities and stuff like that now to like go down to Miami for a couple days, like do some cool workouts and see some cool places. And honestly, a lot of the athletes that were there, I haven't like got to talk to them too much. So it was pretty cool just to kind of hang out and not talk to them like on the competition, like and warm up areas and stuff like that. Just kind of get to relax in the off season and hang out.
I know you call it opportunity, but if I were to talk to, I could just imagine talking to like someone like Matt, and he would be like, "Hey, it's a distraction. He doesn't want to do it, and that's the last one he's going to do." Like, is a piece of you like that, or is it just too early in the season to be like that?
No, I like when I'm doing something, I want to be like fully committed to it, and it's the off season, and I want to be like, I know I'm not going to be able to take trips like that come later in the season. So now, whether I want to do it or not, like I'm going. Like whether I want to eat bad or not, like I'm going to eat bad because when it gets later in the season, I know I'm not going to be able to. So just kind of take advantage of those opportunities while I can, because when it gets time to buckle down, I'm for sure buckling down.
Did you party in Miami?
What's partying to you?
Like drink?
Don't ask Sevan that question.
Drink, like throw up in a toilet?
No, I don't drink.
You don't drink.
No.
And I noticed that we had Danielle and Jason on at the same time, and she's pretty like rough on him. She rides him pretty good, not in a bad way. Was it like that in person also?
Yeah. I think we were just all kind of giving it to each other. It's pretty fun, I think. Yeah, we all had a good time.
So it's not anything personal. It's more like one of those battle royales. There's 20 guys in the cage, and everyone's just slinging shit.
Pretty much.
No one's safe.
Just trying to see if we can hurt someone's feelings or not. But
oh, Jessica says it's not. That wasn't her calling again. Yeah, that is weird, right, Jessica? That my phone said it was you called again. That is weird.
What are the chances there was another Jessica, Sevan?
With the same last name?
Was it the same last name?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, it was her.
I know. She's in denial. She crocodiled me. What did Justin learn from Matt Fraser when they trained together that he thinks makes him an outlier and stand apart from the rest? And did Justin take any of that into the games?
Man, I think it was just more of like an eye-opening experience. I mean, you think that you're doing something right until you see someone doing it better than you. And I think that's just more so what it was. I thought I think everyone goes into the training, they work hard, they feel like every single training session has a purpose. They're working on the weaknesses until you see what that really looks like. And I think that was just kind of the biggest thing for me, was just kind of really buckling down on everything.
It's interesting when I've done the show with Josh and Matt, they've said that before. They've said, yeah, people think that they'll say to you, hey, I train all the time, but they really don't train all the time.
Yeah.
And like they're kind of like lying to themselves, or they're giving it 100%, and you're like, you're not really giving it 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff like that, like you would see, like that thing that Matt said, like he wouldn't let anyone get near him unless they took the COVID test, the stack of COVID tests that was on his front door. Did you ever hear that story? Basically, there was a time when he was in his house prior to the games, and he would be in his house, and if someone were to come visit him, they would have to take like some sort of test. He would leave the test on his front door, on his porch, like if a masseuse was coming or a body worker or something, and they'd have to take the test before they come in and got to interact with them. It's like, holy shit, that's like some next level shit, right?
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And like, why risk it? You know what I mean? If he tests positive and he doesn't even get to compete that year, so.
Yeah, he's out a lot of money, and a waste of a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
What do you think about Hopper? It sounds like Jason is going to be trained directly by Matt and Marconi. Did you know that? And what do you think about that?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a smart move by him. I mean, Matt and them are the kind of best in the game right now. I mean, Matt has so much knowledge and stuff. So, I mean, you can't argue that it's a bad decision. He's kind of working with the best to ever do it. So, I mean, good for him.
If any of you, go ahead.
I was gonna say, except for Justin's coach.
Right. By the way, he was fantastic. What a good time we had on the show with him. Is any part of you like resentful of that? Like, hey, my girlfriend's cheating on me. Like, fuck, Matt, we're in business together. Like, shit, dude, what are you doing? Like,
no, not at all. I mean, Matt's just trying to I think he's just really happy with what he's doing. He's trying to get back to the sport, and I just kind of take it as he views me and Hopper and whoever else he wants to work with as kind of the new and upcomers, and he wants to do his part to kind of give back to that kind of community.
I wonder if he'll train me.
Maybe.
Think I could make a run? Think I could? Am I 22? Oh, that was an epic burn. I'm dead. No, I'm not 22.
how old are you, Hobart? 35?
35, baby.
Woo.
Are you serious? If you're saying you wonder if he trained you, would you go up to
No, I was just going for comic relief.
Oh God, I'd love to see you go up to Vermont, dude. That would put you in a world all to yourself. You know that, right?
I'm a huge Burlington fan, but Vermont's great. I have some family up there. I mean, could make a comeback. This could be the year. Watch out, Justin.
I'll be ready for it.
I know.
You trained with Rich, and then now you're trained with Matt. I think it's like almost like you're calling. I think you should take it seriously.
Okay, I'll sign up for Hard Work Pays Off.
And Podium. No. I think he's doing. It's a Hard Work Pays Off Pro, right, Justin, or something?
I don't know. It's not my program. I haven't really paid too much attention to it.
It's okay.
I like that answer a lot.
Fair enough. I don't believe him, but fair enough. Are there any girls coming up in that group of people that Matt is mentoring that you know of?
I didn't know that he was mentoring Jason. I mean, I think he can do what he wants. I'm not. It's not like I'm special or anything like that. I think everyone should be trying to. I think everyone should be trying to work with him. You know what I mean? They're trying to learn as much as you can.
Yeah, but that other part you said is not true. You definitely are special.
Thanks. That's what my mom tells me.
Well, thank you for coming on, Hobart. I think we should push forward with the news a little bit.
We can roll a little bit. Yeah. Let's go till 8:30.
Okay, Justin, you demand, buddy.
See you later, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for doing
Justin,
this.
man.
Yeah, you're
Be
awesome.
well.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Have fun tomorrow in school. Tomorrow's Labor Day. He has no school tomorrow, right?
Oh, he does not.
Hey, can I take a pee break?
Yeah, I kind of want to take one too, but you can go take one.
No, we can both. Why don't we both take one? We'll come back in 30 seconds.
And no one will be here. All right, third race.
Souza, can you put like a video up of like
Put it-
Hobart doing like Hobart's Instagram? Scroll through Hobart's Instagram for 30 seconds. so
Oh,
people can
God.
see it? That poor patch of grass outside my office. My goodness, that thing just gets destroyed. Someone call and hang
Oh,
out
you
when they get
crushed
back.
me.
Thanks, Bobby. You're a good dude. You probably take your pee break inside. I go outside.
You went outside? You know what? I didn't have time
Yeah.
to run downstairs, and
Yeah.
it was just nice that it's really hot in this room. I think I've had a gallon of water, and I was sitting in a leather chair, and my legs were sticking to it. Get off my Instagram.
And that means your balls were sticking to your legs too. Hobart's
It was
computer is louder
bad.
than his new F-150. That
Oh,
is for sure.
come on.
I wonder what. So you bought a microphone. Maybe you need to invest in a new computer.
This is a brand new MacBook Pro,
Oh my
16
goodness.
inch.
Why is the fan running so hard? Oh, you got the Intel chip.
Yeah, and it's really hot in this room. Yeah, I want to sell it and get the new when they come out with the M1 chip or whatever the
Yes.
Apple's architecture.
Yes. Okay, let's do it, Hobart. Let's run through this news. I'm excited.
You wanted me to do a little sports section. I
Yes.
looked. You wanted me to do a Suge Knight section. He's still in jail for a long time.
Who? Suge Knight?
Yeah.
Oh, but he's still alive.
Yes.
Those of you guys don't know who Suge Knight is, you should look him up. What a character.
Death Row Records.
And that video is on TMZ where he ran the guy over. Did you see that? Did you ever see that?
No, but I actually read an
crazy.
article about him today that said he wasn't as much of a, what did they say, a dictator, or he wasn't as much of a terrible person as the news made him out to be. But
Yeah, I mean, Vanilla Ice claims that he hung him out the window of like some like high-rise building by his ankles.
just trying to make a business, man.
Yeah, he was a bodyguard. I think he was a bodyguard at Death Row and became an executive there.
Yep.
That's started at the bottom. Okay, so what about so let's go. Let's do it. What's the news?
Sports. Here we go. Football. This is big. Probably the biggest rivalry in sports in the world. Maybe next to a cricket rivalry. Which I tried to look up some cricket, and it's not this article. Actually, I didn't click this link in because it just happened when we started this podcast. Brazil versus Argentina World Cup qualifiers suspended. 4 Argentinian players. This is huge. I mean, this rivalry is it's as big as it could get.
Like
Anyway.
like bigger than Matt and Rich.
Way bigger than Matt and Rich.
Okay.
Um,
Bigger than Dan and Josh.
yeah. Bigger
I
than
like
Dan and
I like
Josh.
how you had to think about that for a second. Go
Yeah.
on.
I was just talking to Josh the other day.
He's a good dude.
He is a good dude, drinks good coffee.
Yep.
4 Argentinian players accused of breaking COVID travel protocols. So I think they kind of sent them back home. This qualifier was being played in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And it's a pretty big deal. They suspended the match. I don't think these players can play. So Argentina is not playing with their full squad. And this all just happened this evening. So I'm not quite there. It is.
What does that mean? They're accused of breaking COVID travel protocols. Like they were seen like on the plane with their mask off.
No,
What the
I think
fuck is that?
they had spent time. They had spent time in the UK in the past 14 days before going to Brazil. And according to Brazilian COVID-19 regulations, any passenger who visited, there you go, the UK 14 days before arrival cannot enter the country.
Oh shit. Hey, I'm not hating on those guys. I'm not. That's all just idiocy.
But there you go.
Yeah, that's just all idiocy. Good. They shouldn't play soccer. And there should never be any more soccer ever again anyway. People should just do Wally World. They should just eat, drink milkshakes and drive around in their little carts.
Have you ever watched the movie WALL-E?
Yeah, yeah, with the fucking fat kids and
the ending
in the satellite. Yeah, it's disgusting. And
that movie is ahead of its time, man.
It's true. It's totally ahead of its time. Someone sent me an article today about I don't remember if it's a 14-year-old girl who is on a ventilator for COVID. 16, and she's no. This is a different one now.
Okay, I did see another article about that.
Was it the white girl that was a 16-year-old white girl? I saw a 16-year-old white girl yesterday, and then I saw like a 14 or 15-year-old Mexican girl today. And same thing, they're saying she's healthy. And it's like, dude, stop it. 100 pounds overweight is not healthy. That's a bloodstream that has crazy amount of insulin and leptin and all sorts of weird shit floating around in there, inhibiting the NK cells and the T cells from doing their jobs appropriately. It's just nuts. Okay, back to soccer. So that's a shame. There's a lot of money and a lot of jobs lost. A lot of money and a lot of jobs.
A lot of money, a lot of jobs lost. I haven't seen the follow-up of what they're going to do next because that story, I think, just released right when we started this about an hour ago.
And the trickle down to the economy of that's going to be huge. Think of all the people sell water there, break into cars, all that shit that keeps the fucking Brazilian economy going.
Well, it'll probably really change sports too, right? Like sports betting. What's the line on 5 players getting kicked out of the game because they've been diagnosed with COVID? You're welcome, DraftKings. Max Verstappen wins the Dutch Grand Prix in Formula One, and this is a big deal because Max Verstappen races for Red Bull, and this will put him ahead in points, overall points, ahead of Lewis Hamilton, who is the reigning 7-time champ, and he's won the last, I think, 5 years in a row in Formula One with Mercedes team, and Verstappen just pulled ahead of him in the points, so he's first overall. So.
Why did you have to say that he's on the Red Bull team? What's that relevance to that?
Just to give, that if the listeners aren't totally, because there you go, that's why. Maybe not totally tuned into Formula One, but also cool for Max because I believe that is his home race. And it's been a really awesome Formula One season.
Oh, Red Bull's a Dutch company?
No, Red Bull's, I don't think is a Dutch company, but Max Verstappen is Dutch, and this particular race was held in his home country.
Okay. And where's Lewis Hamilton from, this 7-time stud?
Lewis Hamilton's from the UK.
Damn, okay.
But he races for Mercedes.
Not Red Bull.
Not Red Bull. Arguably the best Formula One racer, Lewis Hamilton, the best Formula One racer to ever live. Lots of arguing there, but...
I wonder what his net worth is.
Oh, Lewis Hamilton, I'd say over 150 million.
Crazy.
I remember, I think recently I was looking this up. Net worth.
Hey, listen to this. This guy Carlos Nesta,
285 million.
Of idiocracy. I mean, the amount of stupidity flying around us it's believable now. I wanted to say it was unbelievable, but it's fully believable.
All right, quick NFL projections.
Yes.
Easiest NFL schedule this year: Tampa Bay, reigning champs, Tom Brady, best quarterback ever from New England Patriots. Highest power ranking goes to Tampa Bay. Lowest power ranking goes to the Houston Texans.
And I just want to say that anyone who watches football, in my opinion, is a dumb shit. And if no matter what, the highest you can rank as my friend is second tier friendship. Do you watch football, Hobart?
Fuck, I'm back down to the second tier. I've been grinding to work my way up.
That's so funny because I was so close to putting you in my favorites. I was so close to putting you into my favorites last week. I think I called you 2 or 3 times last week, which is probably how much I used to call you in a year. And I was like, you know what? I'll throw this motherfucker in the favorites. And I was like, nah, not yet. Nah. No fucking way.
He's still a dumb shit.
I mean, they are such sellouts. Not the players. Yeah, the players too. Fuck those woke idiots. The players are a sellout. The organization is a sellout. And I'm going to tell you why. All those guys worked their ass off to get where they are. Not a single one of them had an easy road. Not a single one. And now they want to argue the road less the easy road for people. They don't want to
what's
believe. They don't
what's
want
the
to
easy
believe in
road?
humanity. The easy road is like to focus on equity instead of equality. To focus on trying to make it so that everyone can be equal. Do you know where everyone is equal? In prison. In prison, everyone has the same sheets, the same food, the same cigarettes. That's not that. We don't want that in society. That's what equity is. We don't want that in society. We want equality. And that's the best we can ask for. Equity is, Hobart, that we glue hair all over your body and give you an operation for your nose to make your nose bigger, and we chop 6 inches off your height so that me and you have the same attraction to girls. We make all of us as ugly as me so that all of us have no advantage when it comes to getting beaver. That's fucking idiocy. I should have to step my game up to compete with you with the things that I have to step up.
I think you're a pretty handsome guy, but I think I get your point.
Well, that's because you're a guy. Guys find me attractive.
Same starting line.
Champa Bay, actually. I like that. It's a good name. That's the only cool thing I've heard about the NFL. Anyway, in the NFL, and all those people in the NFL know that. You have to claw and fight your way to the top, and there's no other way. Unless you want everyone to be at the bottom. And I don't want everyone to be at the bottom. I'm excited that there's people who are smarter, better looking, richer than me, because that shit trickles down to me. Okay, let's proceed.
I'm going to wrap up on 2 more.
Andy said, if you want equality, move to Cuba.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Equity. Okay, sorry, go on.
What color banana do you like?
That's interesting. I think I saw something about this like a month or 2 ago. Are you saying because they have different like the vast discrepancy and like nutritional value in bananas and like
it's not a vast discrepancy. Oh, look, there's a banana.
I would eat the shit out of that one.
You like that's called a freckled banana.
I'm not telling you I like it. And let me tell you one more thing. That one is I actually don't like that as much as the firm ones that have less taste, but if you put that one in the freezer, my God, it's like ice cream.
Oh yeah, you blend that up. I like an unripe greenish banana personally because I hate the taste.
When they don't even peel clean.
I love that, and it's almost like you have to like chomp. It's like an apple. It's so.
Do you
have to
really?
bite through it. I do because I don't really like the taste of banana, but and here's why. I'm ahead of my time, Sevan. Look, bananas are rich in potassium, fiber, magnesium, vitamins A, B6, and C. They help reduce. You'll love this. I don't know. They help reduce your risk of stroke, keep your muscles and bones in fighting shape. A banana can do all this, lower inflammation levels, and offer all sorts of other fringe benefits, like easing irritable bowel syndrome or preventing kidney stones and even clearing up your allergies. Here's the deal. It's situational. 1, bananas last 5 days at room temp, maybe a week in the fridge.
Wait. You're going a little fast for me. 5 days at room temp. How long in the fridge?
7.
Oh, that's not true. They last forever in the fridge, but go on. Sorry.
There you go.
Okay.
Greener bananas are rich in resistant starch and have minimal sugars.
The greener ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, right? Because as they get riper, the taste enhances, sugar content changes.
So the reason why you like the green is not the taste, it's the texture.
It's a little bit of both. I don't really like the taste of bananas, so if I'm gonna have a banana, I kind of go the green one.
Yeah, that's a trip to me.
I might just be, I don't know.
I've never met anyone who likes that.
Yeah.
I'm irritated when they don't peel properly. I feel like I've wasted it. Like,
I just don't think it's that hard.
Can Justin see the comments? Justin's not even on the show. Justin
He's
went to
gone.
bed. I don't think Justin had fun on the show.
I think he had an okay time.
Okay.
He put up with us pretty well.
I'm inherently insecure.
He definitely felt more comfortable with me, I think.
Than me.
Yeah.
Because you're closer to his age, or because you're nicer, or because you're better looking, or what?
Well, I'm just humble. Braggy follows me on Instagram. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh shit.
Does he follow you?
Shit.
Are you gonna check right now?
Oh shit. How would I check? I unfollow him and then follow him again?
Yeah.
Let's see.
But what if you unfollow him and then can't? Are you still like shadow banned?
Yeah, he follows me.
Oh, okay.
Holy cow, he's put on
like 200,000
160,000 followers since the last time we had him on the show. I've lost 2,100 followers since last time. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
And then freckled bananas have more sugar. Browner bananas have a lot more sugar, but they also have a lot of antioxidants, and they're gross.
What did you say? Gross?
I think so.
My wife uses those to make like these hippie banana pancakes for the kids. It's just like banana and egg, and then she also uses them to make some sort of hippie bread.
No, those are good too. Yeah, great in bread. My wife does the banana pancakes as well. All right, final story. I thought with everything going on around college debt, this was a good one. How much college debt? 23% of families who are planning on taking out loans to go to college say they plan to borrow $75,000 or more. Now, some tips about how to go about deciding how much debt you should take on.
What is that picture of right there? Look, is that
weight? That's like a weight of debt hanging around the student's neck. It's actually
okay.
a pretty good. I don't know where that weight came from in between their legs. That's the.
Okay.
If college doesn't work out, OnlyFans still has explicit material for a couple more weeks.
Oh.
Anyway, if you make $50,000, so don't forget to calculate your taxes. If you make $50,000 a year in New York, you're likely only taking home $35,000 to $39,000 a year. So, and this is in respect to paying off your debt. But from the article, basically, if you want to rack up debt and not be able to pay it off, go into either the fields of biology, the humanities, or education.
Meaning, if you take out a loan to go to college and you want to become a school teacher, you'll have your debt till the day you die. I mean, I'm a little bit of an exaggeration there, but that's what you're saying.
Much harder to pay it off, yeah.
Man, that sucks. Sucks.
Which it does suck, because teachers right now are getting totally blasted with everything going on.
Yeah, teachers are the new cops. Teachers are like there was police, and now there's teachers. They're taking the ass. I can't wait till doctors take in the ass. Oh, I'm serious. I mean, I like doctors.
I'll simultaneously.
What?
I said simultaneously.
It's just the woke crowd will give it to anyone, and I just like it. Just like as long as they're like as long as it,
We're next, man.
So we can't be. We're done.
I mean, some good advice. If you do want to go into the humanities and you also still want to have a chance to pay off your debt, you should go into the computer, information sciences, math, or engineering fields as well, because they have the least amount of debt compared to the potential salary you can make when you come out of school. And there's actually some cool resources. There's this one resource called Educate to Career. I would Google that if you're going to college or sending kids to college. It's a free tool to help families with this choice. The other thing you can do, consider 10 years at a nonprofit.
What? Instead of going to college?
Let me get there.
Okay.
No, you'll go to college. You'll major in the humanities. You'll take on a shitload of debt. You'll have no chance at making any money. But if you work at some nonprofits for 10 years, you can be more likely to have your loans forgiven. If you work at an approved nonprofit.
Wow.
Whatever that means.
Wow, I've never heard of anything. That sounds ridiculous, but if that's true, that's awesome. I've never heard of anything like that. You're telling me that's like breaking news shit. Hour and 33 minutes in this podcast. You're telling me the federal government, who's just crazy, like you can't file bankruptcy and get rid of your student loans. Like when you borrow money from the government, it's like you borrowed it.
Yeah.
You're telling me that I can get a job at the nonprofit that fucking saves fucking dachshunds and like just like for 10 years take care of wiener dogs, and I'm fucking, as long as they got like some sort of deal with the government, I'm in the clear?
Well, it probably has to be an approved nonprofit, but
Yeah, the dachshund one. Let's say it's approved.
Yeah, and I think this is probably newer legislation, but you have another option. If you do get into an elite school, you probably will have richer marriage prospects, so don't go to class and just Thirsty Thursday it up.
Oh.
So, you know.
So you're saying don't just go to school. Make sure when you're there, you're hunting for a mate so that you guys can make more money together and pay off your bills.
Yeah, if you're going to Harvard and you're going to work as a third grade teacher, go to those sorority or frat parties.
Dude, I need to have a guest. We need to have a guest who's a Harvard grad who's an elementary school teacher. Does that even exist?
Yeah, of course it exists. Has to. But there you go. That's this week in the news.
Hobart, you were fantastic. I think the show only got better as it went on.
I loved it. Next week, coming at you live from Nashville.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to go visit a friend.
Oh, do I know him?
I don't think you do.
Is he an employee of CrossFit Inc.?
Nope.
Is his first name start with an A?
No.
Is his last name end with a B?
Nope.
Are you going to see that guy?
I'm trying to think of who that is, but I'll text you after. Oh, we're getting a call. Let's wrap up on this. Silence.
Hello, and welcome to the Sevan Podcast. Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Dale. How you doing?
Hey, Dale. Oh, we spoke last week. Second time caller.
We did. Yes, second time caller. Yep.
Look, as soon as Dale calls, I just pick up my phone and start scrolling through my Instagram. What an asshole. Go on, Dale. Sorry.
Devon, I have an idea for the Sunday podcast. This is excellent. I love hearing you and James rattle on about the news.
Okay.
One thing that I would like to hear, I don't know if anyone else would, is the guests that you have on during the week leading up to Sunday, like this week with Hunter and Fee.
Yes.
Maybe you and James can chat about those conversations. I mean, a few things that stood out to me with like the Hunter conversation about doping and CrossFit that seems to, strike a chord with you, and be interested to hear James's thoughts if he listened or was aware of that.
James and I are thinking the exact same thing, Dale. He ain't listening to shit. He doesn't even know I got a podcast except for when he's on it. James this is a one-day-a-week show.
I listened to some of your podcasts. I was busy studying news stories, though.
What'd you say, James? Sorry.
I was busy studying news stories this week. So next week I'll listen to your podcast.
Dale, James has a full-time job. He's got a wife. He's trying to train to win some sort of obscure medal at the CrossFit Games next year. But I do like that. Maybe I need to replace James with someone else who's unemployed like me.
Just a thought.
Yeah.
A recap of like, hey, this was an interesting piece of this conversation. I mean, you talked to a lot of like really interesting people and kind of pull out some unique parts of their lives and the reasons why they are who they are. So
right.
Maybe kind of following up on that would be cool.
Right. Not a
question.
You know what I did do is I was supposed to have a guest on this week, Daniel Rodriguez, and he no-showed me. And I was when I find out that I'm going to have fighters on the show, I get so excited, like so excited. And I was so excited he was going to be on the show, and he no-showed me. And as soon as the show was over, I text James. I said hi. He said hey. And I don't really text or talk to James very often at all. And I go, I'm feeling sorry for myself. My guest no-showed me. And that was about the extent of. And then James said, what did you do? Did you still go on? I said yes. He said, good job, buddy. And that was it. But that's about all the time I can get from James. I seriously tried to call James 2 times during the week, and he answers, but it's basically like, hey, it's like talking when you call your mom at work when I was a kid. He's like, I'm at work right now, and I have meetings. I'm not joking.
I actually had a busy day Friday, and I think Sevan called me 3 times. But I got to you, man.
You did. But it's more like he's like my daddy.
Not now, son.
Dawn was the best guest this week over Hunter. Wow, Bobby, that's cool. I actually enjoyed everyone this week. I thought it was good. We have Mo Miller tomorrow, who's going to be fighting on the Contender Series this week, Dana White's Contender Series on the 14th. I'm excited to have Mo Miller on. I was supposed to do. Oh, Dale hung up. I was supposed to do that show with Josh. Josh canceled. Damn it, Josh. We have Alexis Raptis on Tuesday. I believe Mr. Brian Friend will be on that show. We have Paul Saladino on Wednesday. I don't know if you guys know who that is. That's the Carnivore MD. He's already been on the show once, and he was just booted off of Instagram, which is crazy because he's not even against the vaccine. He was just talking about wanting to see autopsies on the people who've died from the vaccine. They fucking booted him. It's crazy. He's even said people like he even says that he believes that there's evidence that the vaccine mitigates it's crazy. Simple questions. We don't have anyone scheduled for Thursday. We don't have anyone scheduled for Friday, but I'm sure we will because I'll lose my mind if we don't. And then Saturday we have off. And then Sunday, it's going to be back with James Hobart. And I'm not sure who the guest is going to be next week.
Let's get somebody feisty.
But I think Justin Medeiros it's gonna take him probably
2.5 years to get back on the show.
Yes, thank you. You knew exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, you were lying to me. Oh yes, Patty the Baddie. So Patty's supposed to be on last week, and we're DMing. Whoa, we're going back and forth big time. And he just slipped through the cracks. I couldn't get him on. He doesn't realize how big time I am. But hopefully we can get Patty on this week. Thanks for bringing that up. Do you know who Patty the Baddie is, Hobart?
I was just going to ask, who is Patty the Baddie?
He had his UFC debut this weekend.
Let's check him out.
Yeah, you should definitely watch his fight if you guys haven't watched his fight. Mitigates what, Sevan? Basically, that the vaccine mitigates the symptoms of the coronavirus. So that basically there's a ton of evidence that shows that if you take the vaccine, you see the reports, that the people in the hospitals are the unvaccinated people. But what transcends all of that, before you always get all excited and like tell me what an idiot I am, we know what transcends all of that. People who are addicted to sugar and refined carbohydrates. Yeah, that's Patty. Oh, I don't know if you should be showing that. We're going to get this show pulled down, unless those are still pictures. We can't be messing with UFC stuff. KO, round 1, yes. You should really watch that, Hobart.
All right, that's on my homework this week. I got to get tuned into to fighting.
It's a little barbaric. It's a guilty pleasure, I have to tell you.
Well, I
Watching
really
men
like
in,
it. I
booty
just
shorts just beat the shit out of each other, cocking balls in their face, and just.
I don't really like watching sports unless I'm playing them. So it's one of the reasons I never got into it. So either I got to start doing something like it, or just ignore the shit out of it.
You will love the UFC then, because you could totally get into it. Men in their booty shorts wrestling around with too much Vaseline on their faces.
That's why I love CrossFit, normalizing sweaty naked dudes hugging each other.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in. 7:43 p.m. on Sunday. Hobart, we'll see you next week, if not sooner. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Thank you.